withdrawals.
So if you start taking out the business, as long as you take in the whole year £6,000, you're not going to pay any income tax on it.
How about the £2.40? Is that per employee or is that for the entire business?
No, if you start employing people, then this is different. The £2.40 is if you're. I'm just looking at it as if you're working for yourself. Yeah, you're just a one-man band at the moment. You're not employing people. But then when you start employing people, then you're going to pay national insurance for the employees, and also you're going to have to pay tax on their behalf as well. And you're going to have to go into payroll and stuff. But I'm trying to keep it very simple for everyone to understand. And you're just starting a business by yourself. You don't have any partners. You don't have anything else. You're just starting by yourself. Like most people, they're unemployed and they want to get off that system, and now they want to move into self-employment, starting work for themselves at least. Okay. So we've covered that, the national insurance. Okay. Now, the next thing that we want to really go into, you started a business, you've got that little incentive from the government. How do you start to get clients effective?
Marketing, right?
Marketing. Yeah. Marketing, promotion, getting clients, customers. So there's really two ways. There's a traditional way of like offline marketing. We'll cover that briefly, and then maybe you can go into the online marketing.
Sure.
So amongst the different offline marketing strategies, obviously the common ones are like leaflets, business cards. You go to meetings, you give them a business card. You can leaflet an area. If you've got a restaurant, for example, you can start putting your menus indoors. That's a traditional way, right? There's something called the 3-foot rule, which basically if you were to walk down the street, anyone that's basically 3 foot away from you, you give them a card or you give them a flyer or something, like a promotion. Say, well, with this flyer, you've got 20% if you order online, use this coupon, and you get 20% off. Or if you've got a shop, then you can say, use this in the shop. That's just a way to create awareness in the market. So you can use that strategy. And I also mentioned networking at business events. There's a lot. It depends on the industry now. If you've got like, if your business is bookkeeping or web design or anything like that, it would be a good idea to go to business startup exhibitions, any of these events, entrepreneur clubs, all these things, and then basically start distributing your business cards, networking with other people, making them aware of the service that you provide. That's just a quick way of getting customers, right? And also, if you've got a little bit of a budget, you can look at advertising in newspapers. I found the best newspapers are the free publications.
All right.
You know, the ones that circulate around your home, the Metro. I found them to be the most effective when you're advertising in there, especially if you're advertising for, you know, an employee. If you're looking for people, or if you're advertising something for those kind of commuters. If you advertise in the Metro or something like that, you will actually get a better return than the paid newspapers. They'll be very expensive and you'll get less return. That's what I found from my experience, because I've advertised in different avenues. And obviously there's magazines and stuff. So you want to add something, Ashraf?
Well, I just wondered, I know you mentioned previously about handing out leaflets. Is there a legal aspect you need to be aware of, or can you just freely post leaflets wherever you please?
Well, you know something, that's a very, very good question, because I did do leafleting before in different areas. Some councils don't mind, okay? But most do, and you need to get their permission.
So how do you find out? Do you go to them?
Yeah, if you go to a local council and you say to them, right, okay, this is what I'm going to do, I'm going to hand out these leaflets, whatever, they might say to you, look, in order to do that, you need to pay us something. You need to get a license, or you need to find out what you're distributing, or you're not allowed at all, because you're littering the street, effectively. Unless you're going to go back and you're going to clean up. So you need to work around it. I found good strategies of basically putting leaflets on cars as well.
Yeah.
Although it can annoy people, but I didn't get in trouble for it, and I know a lot of people didn't get in trouble for it, but they did get a lot of complaints on the phones. So you need to identify. But the most simplest way is, if you've got a menu or something, you're not going to put it on a car, you're not going to hand it out in the street. You're going to go to each household and you're going to slip it through the post.
And that's just posting?
That's just posting, yes. So you could do that. And so I've covered the newspapers, magazines, there's strategy. There's obviously radio, and if you've got a product for, like you were telling me about your friend who's got something to do with halal chocolate or halal food.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. So if you want to market to Muslims, then an ideal channel like IQRA TV, you know, is fantastic. It's a fantastic opportunity if you sponsor the program like I Mean Business or any other program, or just has a 30-second advert just promoting his chocolate or his products, halal food, and it says now available in your local supermarket. You'll get a big rush into the supermarket. People start buying all of a sudden. Then these supermarkets will say, wow, this is really great. We're going to stock up. We're going to stock up in these things.
So
right?
it's more targeted, focused marketing.
Exactly. So this is more targeted because most of the people that are watching, although we've got non-Muslims as well watching, we've got Sikhs and Buddhists and all sorts of people watching. But alhamdulillah, most of the viewers are Muslims. So if you want to sell a product to them, fantastic. So I've heard that we have a caller on the line. All right. Assalamu alaikum, caller.
Hi.
Assalamu alaikum. Can I get your name and where you're calling from?
How are you?
Alhamdulillah. What's your name and where you're calling from? Okay, no problem. The call dropped. We're having technical problems. Right, so Ashraf, we've talked about the TV. We said IQRA TV, good channel for an Islamic halal product or a service. They could do that. And we talked about the other brief strategies. This is like traditional. Everyone knows about these technical you know, like offline strategies for marketing. Now you want to talk to us about online marketing, because I've heard things like, you know, AdWords, cost per click. Can you clarify that cloud of jargon for us?
Sure. So we know about leaflets, distribution, we know about like banner adverts in real life. Now the internet, it's vast, it's huge. I think, was it 50% of the actual world is using it now?
Yeah.
Is online, and it's going up and up and up. So the internet is like a really good media to promote and advertise your business. And there are several different ways to promote your business. As you just mentioned, there's something called cost per click, and there's, what was the other one?
AdWords.
AdWords is a company that provides a cost per click service. So when the internet first started and people were trying to advertise, it was, you just had a banner in which you could promote your service and say, this is what we're selling. But most of the publishers, they just they forced people to view their adverts, and they were finding that there wasn't much of a conversion rate. So now what the business model that AdWords provides is something called cost per click, is that you only pay for a referral if a user like me clicks on your advert. So you can advertise your business anywhere you like, but you only have to pay people like AdWords, AdSense, people like that, money if you actually get customers who click on your business and go to investigate your website. And so that's what cost per click is. And obviously the internet provides a vast different types of way of marketing, and the biggest one up and coming everyone knows about is viral marketing, and that could be done via people writing normal customers. Before, it was hard to get their opinions or their views of your service out there. They can only like tell their friends. But now people can just post a blog, post a Facebook status message, go on dedicated websites to advertise businesses like yours, and write a review of your service. So if you get lots of good reviews, other people will go and visit it and find out about your business. If you get lots of bad reviews, it's an easy way to stay in your business. And not only that, there's free directories and paid directories that you can go to. Even on Umicom, they provide a directory where you can just say, hey, this is my business, and you categorize it, what field it is. So if people are looking to network, if people are looking for a kind of business, you can advertise your website. Of course, you need a website for your business to do that.
Okay, so Ashraf, a very good insight, and we'll continue. But we've got a caller on the line, so we'll just take the caller. Assalamu alaikum, caller.
Wa alaikum assalam.
All right, can I get your name and where you're calling from, brother?
Yes, my name is Abdul Rashid. I'm calling from Walthamstow.
All right, Abdul Rashid, what's your question?
My question is, I've been investing in India and in the UK for many years now. Okay. And I worked out to really make some proper money, I need to start investing other people's money. So I want to take my business to the next level, where I want to be able to take other people's money and invest it for them and then make a profit out of their money as well.
Okay.
I was wondering about the regulations, what sort of things I need to worry about. Right. Because I haven't really done research on what I need to do. I just know that this is the idea I have right now.
Right, okay.
I was wondering if you could help me with that.
Well, Brother Abdul Rashid, I'm not an expert in that side, so I can't really give you much advice. But inshallah, if you was to actually email me that question, I can actually pass it on to a specialist. But I think you need to speak to the FSA regarding that issue.